Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and today I'm going to be reviewing Family Matters, the TV show. So this is the first time I've actually watched this show all the way through. When I was younger, I watched some episodes here and there. I remember the phrase, his little, did I do that? And stuff like that, but I never watched the show all the way through. Well, I just finished it about a week ago, and so first off, the theme song for this, hearing this theme song, you know Family Matters is on, kind of like you do for Seinfeld, Home Improvement, Frasier, Cheers, Wings, all those shows. They decided to cut out the theme song for this around season 7. Bad idea. Bad idea. And personally, I feel like they should have ended this show after season 6. Not because it's just the theme song, but the show definitely went downhill in the later seasons, which it's so funny because that's literally the one thing that most shows have a hard time doing is staying in that gradual climb or just staying level with doing good. They always, near the end, they just, let's see, Roseanne had the ending, wasn't great. Another show I'm watching, which I'll be reviewing on, I'm not going to actually mention that because I don't want to give anything away, but in this show, the ending, it always just, they can't keep it up. I mean, Cheers, great show. Seinfeld, Frasier, stuff like that, they all had good shows, but some of them just, that's their Achilles heel. They can't have that steady climb or even just, so yeah. Um, so I did not care for a few things. One, Urkel plays too many characters in this. He does. The cousin maybe or whatever her name is, that was just, they should have never ever done that. That was terrible. Getting rid of Harriet's sister was stupid because her son stays and has more time. So what? The mom just leaves the son with her sister? That was really weird. Her sister leaving the show was a definite I did not like, and the mom, dude. When the mom and the sister both left, I was just like, God, what are you guys doing? These were integral characters in the show. Uh, Another thing that I just think is so funny is, so in the very beginning of the show, there's the younger sister. She's literally on the credits for like 4 seasons. She is barely in any episodes. Like she shows up in like maybe 4 total episodes throughout the whole show. That's it. Laura, as she gets older, gets less funny. I don't care for her as much as she gets older. Which, I mean, that's usually how it goes. So the things that I did, like the episode, my favorite episode in this is the one where Carl confronts the dirty cop that pulled over Eddie. That's the best episode in this whole show. It really is. The other thing that I do like is there's a lot of life lessons in this show that are to be taught, I guess. Because at the end of some of the shows, they'll like talk about it and stuff like that. But I do like that there's that in there. The show, Carl's the funniest. Eddie's pretty good. Um, the grandma was hilarious. Harriet's sister was funny. One of the neighbors, my favorite though was the like side guy was the first cop, the first Carl's first boss, which brings to another point. This Carl that we're talking about is the same guy from Die Hard, and he's a cop in Die Hard. Why did they not do it where one of the episodes in this show, he goes and does the Die Hard thing, comes home and kind of talks about that in the show? They totally should have done that. That would have been so like clever and just over the top, like so cool. But anyways, so one thing that I kind of see throughout this show is everybody in the family treats Urkel like crap. Eddie, Laura, not really Harriet as much sometimes, but not the grandma. She doesn't ever. But Carl, Eddie, Laura, they, for the most part, treat him like crap. And he saved Carl's life. He saved Eddie's life. He's saved Laura numerous times. Like, what are you still doing with that family? I know eventually it gets better and stuff, but it's just funny how, like, he literally gets treated like crap. He gets told no by Laura numerous times. She literally says how she's just into pretty guys and, like, stuff like that. And it's just like, what? Then just leave. But I know, the show's the show. The other thing is, so the ending to this show, man, you guys, you had one job, and this was the ending you came up with. It was like a freaking uh, C plus movie done in done in outer space or something. Like what? This was just terrible. It was terrible. I can't believe the way you guys ended this show. It was just D for nothing, man. Just God, that was what the heck. Anyways, Family Matters ran from 1989 to 1998. IMDb gave this a 6.6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10. That's because the first 6 seasons were actually really good. The past 3, not so much. So, interesting fact, kind of sad interesting. Michelle Thomas, who plays Urkel's first girlfriend, right? The one he's in the relationship with the longest. She passed away from stomach cancer the same year the show got canceled. Also, by the end of the show, Urkel was just fed up with playing the character Urkel, which you could totally tell. You could totally tell in his acting that he did not want to do this anymore. Which, I mean, as the show went on, I was kind of like, okay, now you're not even as funny anymore. Now it's just like, yeah, okay, you're just an adult doing the same thing. But I wanted to stand strong, go all the way through it, and I did. So 6 out of 10, that's all for that. So next up on my review list will be kind of a fun one, Rango. So I've seen this a few times, and this is a pretty fun movie. It kind of has a monster. Whoops, sorry about that. Kind of has a Monster House feel to it from me, in the sense that some of the parts in this aren't for like kids, but that's all for that. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox, capital B, Gum, capital R, E views. That's all. You guys have a good one.